Got a frog in my throat. I hope you've enjoyed tonight. This is our last live of 2024. We don't have all the setup tonight. That's why the camera is different and the sound is a little bit different, so I'm trying to speak a little bit loud. We've had a very, very, very busy holiday season, and we are just worn out today. So we figured we would just do like a quick little hop on tonight. I did cook dinner. My intention was to cook very simple. So this morning when I got up, we were kind of contemplating not even doing live tonight, but I felt bad, and so this morning when I got up, I thought, oh, we'll be fine, we'll do this. So I threw in chicken in the crock pot. I was going to make barbecue chicken, and then I forgot that I bought a whole bag of potatoes that I was going to make au gratin potatoes. And so I ended up making the barbecue chicken, and I always do it in the crock pot, which is like water and barbecue sauce, and then after it's cooked, I pull it out of the crock pot and I put it in a pan, and I make like a sauce, like with barbecue sauce and brown sugar, minced garlic, and pineapple juice. And so I mix that up and then I pour it over the chicken, and then I put pineapple slices and I throw it in the oven for a little while and then broil it just to kind of bake that on. It's already cooked, so it doesn't need to stay in there long. And then I thought, well, I'm going to make those scalloped potatoes. I got those potatoes. So I've got one of those slicers that you just rub the potato down the thing and it makes little slices. Well, it was making them like crazy thin, so I ended up cutting them all up. So much for an easy dinner, right? But it turned out really good. I don't normally make homemade au gratin potatoes. I usually buy them at Sam's and try to pull them off as homemade. But tonight I was feeling froggy, so I just made homemade. So anyways, that's what we had for dinner. It was a relatively easy dinner, nothing crazy. And we're few in numbers tonight, and we're just kind of relaxed tonight. So I figured I would just play through a little bit, and then we're going to sign off early tonight because I'm going to bed. You don't hear that often, do you? But it's just been wild. I know that it's just hit or miss. Some years, Christmas and all that is not too crazy, but this year it just seemed like there was something every day. I was telling them at work, I said, I feel like I just spent the whole week of Christmas in front of the kitchen sink because it was like just like a continuous reset, which I love. I love having a house full of people, and I love hosting and cooking. I don't much mind the cleanup. But anyways, that's part of it. I like the house to be clean, and I usually can't rest until it's done. But it's fun. It's nice having people that want to gather with you. It's nice having a home to be able to do it in, so I'm very thankful for all that. When I was remodeling my kitchen, I told everybody, I said, I've always wanted a big kitchen, and I've always wanted to be able to have a bunch of people over. And even when my kitchen was really tiny, I still wouldn't cook. I had a little tiny wall oven. You couldn't even fit two pans side by side in. It was like, I called it an easy bake oven. It was built in, but it was so small. You could hardly do anything with it, but I would still line crock pots up across the countertops and all that and just make do. But now that I have a big kitchen, I feel like I have to hold up my end of the bargain on that, because I said if I could have the kitchen that I wanted, that I would always host and have people over. And I do. Every week. I cook every week for our guys. We very rarely order out. Now, I'm not talking about the rest of the week. I order out a lot. But Monday nights, we cook a lot. So we enjoy that. And we all gather around. We usually sit around the island and just pull up stools or whatever and just sit around and talk, and it's great. But I hope that you are doing well and everyone's recovering from Christmas, and we're launching right into New Year's, which I plan to have hopefully some downtime between New Year's Eve and New Year's Day. It used to be New Year's was like, I love New Year's, which I still do love New Year's. I love a fresh start, and I always feel like that January 1st is just a fresh start. I know it's all mental, but I always just feel like it's just a great time to have New Year's resolutions, and I'm usually, failing at them by like January 3rd, but I like to have that reset. That's why I kept saying like through Christmas, I got to do like a house reset. I wanted to like mop all the floors, get everything back to normal. So I like to do like a personal reset. Because we run ourselves ragged, it seems like, through the holidays, and emotionally and physically, everything is just exhausting. It's a lot. And so January 1st is always just a great time to kind of take a reset, take a breath. The holidays are over with. and just like kind of find your inner peace in yourself again. So I hope that 2024 has been good to you, but I hope that 2025 is a better year for you. We're so thankful for the growth that Michael Pancake Music has had. It has been a very, very big year for us, and for me, a lot of changes, but so many for the good. It's so many things that I would have never fathomed would happen, or I would find myself in, but I did. And I'm so thankful for the changes and the unexpected. I always say that I'm not one for change, but goodness, this year has been packed full of changes, and they've all been for the good. And we always seem to be able to find time to still do things. You know, the year before last, I was in school, and so many people asked me what I was giving up. Because they said, you know, you're going to have to give up something. You can't keep running at this pace. And I said, I don't plan on giving up anything. I said, I'm just going to kind of re-strategize and make sure I manage my time good, but I don't plan on giving up anything. And fortunately, I didn't have to. I made it all the way through, and we were still able to do, I worked full-time and went to school and did Michael Pancake Music and all the other things that we do. And then this year, my schedule seemed to free up a lot, but it made way for a lot of other changes. And so I'm thankful for that, because the opportunities that I've had this year, I wouldn't necessarily have been able to fulfill and approach the year before last. So I'm very thankful. You know, God's timing is always perfect, and it is just wonderful what the right time will do and what that allows. And so I'll never take time for granted, because it is so precious. It's a very small gift that we have, but it truly is something that you can't purchase. You can't buy at a store, and you can't make up for it. That you just got to be in the present and enjoying life, and taking every opportunity that you possibly can. So I hope that 2025 is a very good year for you. My love and prayers go to you all, and I will see you next year. Bye.